How did you start with this? Like, was it just drums? Was it just oboe? What was it?
Initially, it was a small keyboard and a computer, and writing music the way most film composers write nowadays. I also had a piece of paper and a pencil, but the bulk of the music for the film was done in my studio with Michael, kind of animating along with our watching the scenes. And guiding me through this process of my improvising. Music, we didn't go with the lower, more powerful, kind of rumbling kind of drum things that are often used when drums are employed in film scoring. So he went for the more jazz kind of crystalline, right, exactly, the hi-hats, the cymbals, the snare drum. And so texturally, the film has, it turns out, it strikes me as having a unique musical point of view, and it really works. The fact that these guys are not jazz characters, or somehow the jazz score works. When they decide to leave town, this what do you call it? It's not kind of like a buddy movie sort of thing. I had suggested a piece of music to Michael. I said, because when they temp score a film, they're using all existing stuff, and it was all kind of contemporary. I said, what if you kind of take a left turn, and it was an old Stan Kenton big band track. And then when we couldn't get the rights to that, I came up with something that suggested that on a smaller scale, and then that set the tone for this kind of lighter sort of jazz feel. So I was just so happy he gave me that chance.
Did you use any tricks like throwing a towel on the drum set or any of those kind of tricks?
So Antonio Sanchez, who did the brilliant drumming score for Birdman, he does a lot of stuff like that. No, we
Straight
were
up.
a little more straight up. There's one scene where the drums have a little bit of a tribal thing, and no towel, but a couple of special mallets I like to use.
When I see this film now, your head's going to pop up and your face is going to pop up in my head when I watch the film and hear the score. It is, because I've talked to you.
Well, I don't know if that's a good thing, but
Cool.
Have you seen the film?
No, I've seen the trailers. But I'm just saying that your head's going to, when I watch it, you're going to come to mind with the music.
Well, I think, thank you, but if we have a second, it reminds me of an old story. Eric Wolfgang Korngold was one of the most famous Hollywood film composers, and he did a number of films for Warner Brothers, and a fan came up to him, a kid that worked on the lot, and said, "Mr. Korngold, your music was so great in this film," and Korngold said, "You noticed the music?" And he said, "Oh yeah, I loved it." Korngold said, and I kind of failed at my job. So
okay.
I thank you for the compliment. I hope you don't see my face.
Okay, I won't now.
But you will enjoy the film. It's going to pull you right in.
Sounds good. I'm from Sacramento, by the way. So
you are.
Yeah.
I hope I see you afterwards.
I hope I see you too.
But I think it does Sacramento a good time.
Okay, good. Everyone's hoping. Thank you, sir.